Hello, my name is Storm here, and welcome back to Stellaris, the Stellar Republic campaign. And in Republic news, a pirate group calling themselves the Cabal of the Captains was discovered in the Mara data system. They launched an attempt to raid our new star bases in the Laros system, but were quickly defeated by the Republic fleet. Their base in the Mara data system was then destroyed. The Republic fleet has unveiled a new destroyer class of warship, which was fast-tracked in the wake of the raider attacks on the colonies, and the first of these new ships have already begun joining the fleet. In science news, the questions surrounding the supposed Utopia world were finally answered as reports came in from the science teams investigating the coordinates deciphered from the ancient derelict vessel. While initial scans showed the planet to be a lifeless rock, further investigations revealed this to be a ruse. Once the defense field protecting the planet was deactivated, it was discovered to actually be a rare Gaia-class world. The discovery of a species of intelligent mammal-fungi hybrid symbiotic life forms living on the planet has caused the scientific community to demand that funding be set aside for the establishment of an observation post in orbit of this unique world. And that is the news. Alright, so that is something we are definitely going to be wanting to do, is expanding our borders out to, well, take the Tineth system, because it has a couple of habitable planets, and one of them has ancient cities on it. So this was a, ancient, colony world of the former human civilization. We want to recover it, and then we want to get this so that we can get that observation post and begin observing this unique life form that we have recently discovered. Do we actually have that listed in our species panel? No, because they're not actually Empire species. All species. Mardak Vol. There they are. So we're going to study them because that's a unique, something that our xenobiologists will want to study in detail. Alright, so I was looking through here, looking at the hyperlane network that we have currently discovered and trying to determine where our strategic defense points are going to be, at least initially. And I think the Lothandra system here is going to be a key system to take because it's a choke point coming into our territory. So you grab that. And this Bozom system here is also another choke point we'll probably want to hold as well. Now, in this area down here, we have this, which has the inter-spiral arm jump connection that we'll definitely want to hold. We'll need to, survey that system there. And as far as here, this system possibly as a key strategic location, and maybe this system. So like these three systems here as kind of an initial defense perimeter. We don't really know enough about the hyperlane network in this region here yet. Though it looks like this is a dead end. But I can't really confirm it yet. Because normally we'll see something like this coming off. We don't see that here, so it's most likely a dead end. But we'll need to actually send a vessel out there to make sure. If that's the case, then we would really only need this system and this system right here as defense perimeters. We should be able to hold out for the rest. Okay, so let's go ahead, pause it. Let's get it rolling. Oh, one other thing I wanted to do here, Terra Nova. I want to get a Spec Ops army because we have one on Arcadia, but we don't have one on Terra Nova yet. They are not that big. Collateral damage 75%. They do less collateral damage. Morale. Let's see. Spec Ops Army, they do a lot of morale damage and a lot of damage for how small they are relative to everybody else. Spec Ops armies are cheap and high damage units capable of striking fear into the enemy. Their lack of manpower is their downfall. Alright, actually, let's speed things up.
Special project concluded.
Alright. Science Officer the Thesis Glyphixia has managed to partially translate the alien mural discovered on Mar Adetta 2. The text contains a staggering amount of data, and the mural evidently serves as some sort of low-tech library. It describes, in broad terms, the collected technological knowledge of an alien civilization that dominated this region of the galaxy some 80 million years ago. A lot of it is already known to us, but the data does contain several promising leads for technologies we had yet to consider. There is enough data here to keep our scientists busy for decades, but we'll need an orbital research facility to continue the translation efforts. Alright, intriguing. So it gets +2, +2, +2 science on that planet. So that's nice.
Construction project concluded.
Alright, so we finished the mining stations. Let's get those research stations built. Oh, we're capped out on energy. I'm not used to being capped out on energy at this point in the game. Alright, so we have new tech. Go up to tile blockers. Emergency powers, production quotas, emergency taxes, natural preserve, colonial centralization, production targets, diplomatic center 2, planetary capital, grand retail center, administrative path. That may be worth grabbing. The dangerous wildlife removal. Alright, let's get the colonial centralization, then we'll go after tile blockers.
Concluded.
Alright, we got our cold fusion reactors. Survey speed plus 25%, but that's going to take a while. Gravitic sensors, antimatter power, laser cannons. What are these laser cannons? This misleadingly named weapon uses blaster technology to defend against missiles and strike craft. Oh, so it's a point defense cannon. I don't think we have anything that can use point defense at the moment. Let's take those gravitic sensors, because it'll unlock the listening posts.
Research concluded.
Alright, what do we get? We got coil guns. This is to build those planetary coil scatter guns. Flak battery. Point defense weapons. Better rail guns. Destroyer hull points. Destroyer hull points. We need to... Oh, 46 months. But yeah, we need to reinforce our ships.
Anomaly found.
Alright, anomaly in the unpronounceable system. This sun seems very bright. A full orbital scan might shed some light on the phenomenon. Yeah, go ahead and research it. We need an extradition. Reach for the stars. Let's see. Starbase influence cost reduced by 10%. Yes, please. Oh my goodness.
Special project concluded.
Frozen past. Our scientists have identified at least 5 species, besides our own, inside the cryopods on Mar Adetta 5A. The most common one, a bipedal species of small stature, is regarded as the builder of this place by our team. The fact that they all lie in the same room raises questions. Were they all in this place out of free will? From what our scientists can reconstruct the central computer's data memory, the answer seems to be yes. Our fragmentary information indicates the possibility of this being an enormous uplifting project that was being pursued by this place's owners. They also found the coordinates of the other 4 species' home planets. We should investigate them while another team stays behind to investigate the remains of the data storage. Alright. Sounds good.
Situation log updated.
What do we got? Study the stars. Precursor Cybrex. We're done all of this stuff. We haven't run anything new for the Cybrex event chain. Origins of the Dead. Track all on map. Okay, they're not too far away. Alright, President Kisaria Steros is leveled up. Unusually bright. The sun is unusually bright due to a vastly increased surface solar activity. A rare combination of elements and gravitational pressure seems to be the cause of this unusual phenomenon. We could take advantage of this. Alright, so it adds 9 power to that star.
Construction project concluded.
Alright, we're done there. What are you doing? Building mining stations. Okay, so you head the Lothandra system and build a starbase outpost.
Anomaly found.
Alright, there is a significant amount of debris in orbit around this gas giant. Most of it appears to come from long-lost starships of various configurations.
Research concluded.
Alright, research. Hold on, pause. We have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Tyrannus system. These strange objects have been flagged as the non-aliens until we can learn more about them. Okay, so we've discovered some alien silhouettes. Not exactly sure what they are. Alright, let's go ahead and investigate them. We unlocked our gravitic sensors. That's probably why we suddenly discovered them. Let's see, shields, blue lasers, heavy blaster cannon. That's fairly cheap. Let's go with the heavy blaster cannons.
Construction project concluded.
Hit those observation posts.
Special project concluded.
Alright, let's see. Anomaly. Life signs have been detected coming from inside the atmosphere of this gas giant. Could it indicate the presence of some kind of biosphere? Yep, find that. Ancient mining drones. Reports of deep space drones in certain systems have been investigated. The drones appear to be the workers and custodians of an autonomous orbital mining operation established millennia ago and then soon abandoned by all but the drones themselves. Judging by the state of the processing equipment, the drones possess powerful mining lasers and make obviously threatening, if not outright hostile, overtures towards human vessels when approached. They may only be old drones, but they should be kept under close watch by the Stellar Republic. Okay, so these are probably... we'll consider them like an old mining operation from the previous... from, you know, the fallen Republic. And we'll have to decide what it is we're going to do with them. It appears our automated defense protocols are still active. Alright, debris field. The strong gravity well of Bosom 6 has pulled in a massive amount of space debris, which has formed a dense layer around parts of the gas giant. Most of it appears to be the wreckage from a series of space battles fought in the system several millennia ago. Scavengers have already scoured the debris of valuable technologies and artifacts, but a mining station should be able to recycle the metal. Okay. Do we have drone study? Task assigned to part with collecting and collating data regarding ancient mining drones. Yeah, go ahead and analyze them. Ancient Cybrex base. Okay, something new about the Cybrex. The hostile, unforgiving world of Mar Adetta B1 was home to what appears to have been a large Cybrex base. Nothing remains of it now, aside from the scattered debris in a large crater. We will have to investigate the site of the base more closely if we are to learn more.
Situation log updated.
Alright. Go to... Our science ship should still be in orbit. Hit the research project once you're done. Atmospheric ecosystem. We have discovered a thriving ecosystem in the upper atmosphere of the gas giant Athrinbelingem 2. Massive floating creatures having evolved bodies filled with lighter-than-air gases follow the wind currents and feed off the energy released by the gas giant's frequent lightning storms. These beings in turn support colonies of smaller animals that prey on atmospheric plankton and each other. Fascinating. Alright, a new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Stellar Republic, led by President Alarian Stellaris. They call themselves the Academy of Technologists. The members have been pushing hard for the advancement of the sciences. Okay.
Construction project concluded.
So what do you guys like? No purges, which we won't be doing any of that. Recent enlightenment. Enlightening alien primitives to the wonders of the space age is as non-invasive as manner as possible. We might be doing some of that. Diplomatic traditions. Adding diplomacy traditions. So adding diplomacy traditions will please traditions of discovery. Will please these guys. Thought somebody else had that as well, but I guess not. Oh, no. These are the Xeno Tolerance Society. Yeah, Academy of Technologists. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Science Without Borders. Signing research treaties with at least 3 other empires will please the Academy of Technologists.
System survey concluded.
That is something we will do once we have some contact with the other civilizations. Alright, Admiral gains trait. While in command of the First Stellar Fleet, Admiral Rudy has learned to carefully nurse his supplies and significantly reduce ship operating costs across the board. Good. That's always a good thing to have. Why can we not build the research station? Requires Bylon crystal mining. Oh, really?
System survey.
We're almost at 20 years in. Quad blaster cannons. An improved version of the heavy blaster cannon featuring a quad barrel configuration. Again, that's fairly cheap. Quantum communications. Research speed physics plus 10%. Unlocks building entanglement bureau. 21 months. You know what? Rare tech. Improve interplanetary communications. We're going to go for that.
Construction project concluded.
Alright, we got ourselves... Alright, science ship. Survey system. Construction ship. Mining stations. Research stations.
Research concluded.
Alright, research is done. We got ourselves our colonial centralization. Let's go for the planetary resurfacing to get rid of the mountain range and natural mines tile blockers. Propaganda network. Sow unrest edict. Yeah, we'll go for the tile blocker. And we need a new tradition. Galactic ambition. The banner of our great empire, or republic, will one day be as common as hydrogen throughout the galaxy. Starbase upkeep is reduced by 20%. New colonies start with 1 additional pop. The effect of on increased tradition cost caused by number of colonies reduced by 20%. All of this is good stuff. Let's go with the courier network. Reduce the tradition cost of having these additional colonies. Archaeological project completed. We have found debris on Maradetta B1 from a large ship that does not appear to have been of Cybrex origin in the crater that was once the site of their base. Our archaeologists speculate that the ship belonged to one of the organic civilizations under Cybrex attack. If so, it may have been sent to collide with the base on some kind of suicide run. No other explanation for the destruction of the base has been found. Alright, we get a Cybrex artifact discovered, and we get some engineering research. Alright, so... anything new on the Cybrex front? Not really. Alright, science ship. That is a tomb world in the Mara data system. Okay, interesting. It is 40% habitable. That's interesting. Normally, oh, there's a gateway there. Okay, then, yeah, high priority that we secure this. Let's have you head over here to survey that system. And I almost need another science ship, but I don't have enough leader capacity because we ran into that problem last episode because we wanted to create a second general and we just don't have the capacity for it, unfortunately.
System survey concluded.
Because I had another viewer that wanted a general, but unfortunately I have to hold off on that until I can. Alright, we are receiving a weak signal from the surface of this planet. The source appears to be some kind of tracking beacon. Go ahead and find out what it is. Alright, science ship. Head here. Survey that system. Man, bumping that influence cost of, election? I can't spend any influence on anything, so the election's gonna have to play out how it goes. Ancient survey marker. A small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Chub Sark 2. Appears to be an ancient survey marker placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here. Yeah, good. Convenient. Alright, we need... abandoned gateway. An ancient space station of some kind has been located at the edge of the Licoli system. The strong residual subspace signature that surrounds the station indicates it may be a gateway of sorts, part of a theoretical network of similar stations that at some point would have allowed for near instantaneous travel between different parts of the galaxy. Assuming this is a gateway, its current state of disrepair has rendered it unusable. If it could be restored into working order, its owner would potentially be able to access any other functional gateways in the galaxy, enabling travel across huge distances in a matter of days. Intriguing, which means that is now suddenly a system we're going to have to fortify. Because, you know, just as we can go through the gate, other things can come in. Alright, Castiophilus Sinosia has been elected President of the Stellar Republic. Alright. Her president's reign has come to an end with her election campaign promises unfulfilled.
Project concluded.
I don't even know what the election campaign promises were. Should probably have looked at that. Alright, so Castiophilus Sinosia has been elected president after an illustrious career as an explorer and responsible for the discovery of the Gaia world and the Chromid system. But now we are short a scientist. And we have an extra governor we don't need. Maybe Kissaria will decide to retire. Let's just say that. Because we just don't need her right now. She's 55. She's going to retire from political life. There we go. And we define ourselves a new scientist. We have someone who is a psychic with the expertise in military theory. Research speed, survey speed, we'll go with you. Are we doing any military theory research? We are not. Alright, survey that system. Construction ship. We need 3 more influence. Alright, we're gonna have to head probably down here. Alright, our energy credit storage is still full. Alright, get this outpost built.
Special project concluded.
Mining drone work ethic. The drones and their tireless, endless work of extracting ever-diminishing resources from the local planetoids make for a somewhat dull but nevertheless informative subject of study. In fact, mining networks on Earth could stand to learn a thing or two about maximizing mineral extraction rates while conserving energy. Additionally, we have found that the drones are not completely silent. They emit signal pings, though extremely infrequently and a wavelength hard to isolate from background noise. If there is anyone left to receive these pings, may be a mystery for another time. Easy prey. We go ahead and decide to destroy them. Fascinating automata. I'll go with that. Alright, arrival at the first coordinates. We arrived at the first set of coordinates found in the ancient complex's data storage. These are the guys we found in the cryo storage facility. The coordinates identify a world covered in what seems to be a thick layer of toxic gas. Our science team is ready to begin the survey mission immediately.
Situation log updated.
Alright, so you then queue in that research project after you're done surveying the rest of the system. Let's see. A small cargo pod has been left to drift in space above this gas giant. It has been captured by the planet's gravity well and will eventually pulled into its atmosphere. Go ahead and see what it is. So we have a decision to make, I guess. Minor mandate. No, this is for the president. A little platform of increasing mineral output by building mining stations on around suitable planetoids. That's something we can probably do. I guess, yeah, I was saying, our decision is going to be, do we fly in there? Alright, we briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from this planet. It might have been a glitch in our systems, or it could be a sign of something more. Go ahead and find out what that is. As I was saying, we could fly in here and try and clear out these drones. It would be tough. I mean, there's a lot of them. But I think if we combined our 2 fleets, we could probably get it done, though we may lose some ships. So, is it worth risking losing ships over, or should we just leave it alone for now? That's gonna be, I guess, the question we'll need to decide on. Alright, unlock defense center. Starbase capacity +2. Let's hit the, tile blockers, continue clearing those. Speaking of the fleet. Fleet needs upgrades. Let me check our designs. Right, because we now have our new coil guns and our new heavy blaster cannon, the medium heavy.
Construction project concluded.
Abandoned cargo pod.
System survey concluded.
Alright, hold on. Too much stuff is going on. Alright, abandoned cargo pod. A discarded cargo pod was left by someone in the upper atmosphere of Chub-Sark 5 long ago. It has somehow escaped the notice of other spacefarers, and its decaying orbit means it would have been lost in the gas giant's crushing atmosphere within another few years. When the crew of the URSF on Thepios unsealed the pod, they found a stash of alien jewelry made out of precious metals. Interesting. And valuable. Bunker bot. We have traced the unusual electromagnetic radiation emanating from unpronounceable one. I'll try. Kimreen Verachgar. To a secret subterranean bunker hiding a megacomputer the size of a battleship. Our researchers suspected it may have been there for several thousand years, hard at work solving a single, very complex problem, the nature of which still eludes us. When the crew attempted to interact with the computer, they discovered that the facility, which had appeared both abandoned and unguarded, was in fact operated by a security AI, the highest purpose of which seems to be frying its visitors alive. As the crew defeated the AI, it broadcasted a message to an unknown recipient. Scrap the mega computer for parts. Use it to boost our own research. We get a 10-year modifier of 10% engineering research. Let it continue its mysterious calculations. We better not disturb it. Whatever problem the computer is trying to solve, it seems important. We get a 10-year boost of 10% to our engineering research is going to be what? 2? I can get that from one science station. That's not going to be that big a deal. 100 minerals is nothing. We get that every month. So I'm going to say we're going to let it continue its mysterious calculations.
System survey concluded.
Alright, you head over to this system to survey there. And what kind of planet is this? This is a Cascadian world, 50% habitable by humans. The Koli 3. It's a young world, and it has exceptional quality minerals. A potential colonization candidate.
Anomaly found.
Discovery, Cybrex mechs. Ooh. The science expedition team led by the Thesis Clefixia from the science vessel URSF Dregatrius has found something remarkable. Legions of abandoned Titanic mechs stand across the surface of this world, waiting to be reactivated. Their thick armor and colossal bodies suggest they may have been meant primarily for defense. Amazing. We get the ancient mechs discovered modifier given the following effects: army damage plus 5%, and we get 25 unity.
Situation log updated.
Alright, precursor discovery. Jesus, we got stuff coming fast and furious here. Our science vessels prospectors are indicating that they have found something relating to an ancient precursor civilization on Kimreen Verachgar 2A, and would like to further study these findings. This is a great opportunity to search for ancient precursor artifacts. Alright, we got a new special project. And we have another anomaly of unexpected life signs have been encountered in the survey of this toxic planet. Challenging. 300 days. Hit it. Keep you busy for a little while. Let's see here. Signs of Cybrex activity. Go to. On that planet. Alright, so go ahead and hit that research project once you're done surveying. Alright. The Thepios is done its surveys here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring it back here. We're going to survey that system. You are going to build some mining stations. And we have another tradition. New colony start with one additional pop. Hit it. one thing that I was thinking about doing is doing another fleet expansion project, but we're here right about the end of the episode. I'm thinking we're going to do is we're going to build some more destroyers, 2 per fleet. And then we're going to expand to 20 corvettes. And we're going to go with the Agamemnon class corvettes. 5 apiece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have lots of naval capacity.
Research concluded.
And we just finished our quantum communications. Oh, we have planetary upgrades to do. Bank 3. We're not assisting research right now, so I think that's not that important at the moment. Subspace sensors, black hole observatory. Let's hit the bank. Bank 3. Alright, let's do a run through our surface. Alright, we can upgrade our planetary. We'll clear some tile blockers. So we'll upgrade the capital. You can upgrade your capital, clear some blockers. You are going to have to do something. Borehole. Grand Retail Center. Magistrate. These guys have the distrust of the parent state. Influence, storage capacity, unity modifier, produces 2 influence. Yeah, go for the magistrate. Upgrade the capital, clear the blockers. You need something to do. Entanglement Bureau. Core sector systems +1. Build it! Alright, and you're gonna need something to do. Grand Retail Center building cost. Planet unique. Planetary coil scattergun. You know what? You're gonna build one of those. And so is Arcadia. Arcadia is gonna build a planetary coil scattergun as well. And probably Earth. Once we get... I don't know about Earth. We'll see. Okay, but we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna end this episode here. And we'll keep working on this. Trying to expand up here. We're gonna need another 100 or so influence to get a outpost built there. And continue exploring. Trying to refigure out what's out here. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.